Welcome back, and we are continuing our playthrough of Shadowrun Returns, Deadman's Switch campaign. And last time around we were done pretty much with the Redmond Barons. And we are going to enter the Seamstresses Union. And here we are, and here's the Seamstresses Union. So let's just get in there. Confirm. So relative to the rest of the barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union. Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity, bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times, it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to its effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps to themselves. Alright. And we've got another 2 karma, very nice. So, let's see how much we have. We have 5. So let's postpone that. I mean, spending it for a little bit. There are a few things I want to spend it on, but probably we won't need it yet. We'll have a bunch of token here. So Cherry Bomb. And let's talk to her. Alright, Cherry Bomb. The Bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize Save Me and Take Me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes with the maximum extraction of tips. Hey you. Hey there, I haven't seen you there before. What can I get you? So, yeah, from the looks of this place, I can probably get anything I want. I just sling booze, but the Union is known for its diverse clientele. Ask around, and you'll probably find someone who can get you what you're looking for. So now, how about a drink? No drinking on the job, so Soika, black and hot. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm, hard. It's clear the two have history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. That's Shane. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead, or worse. The Reaper is out here and he is real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote is missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. Oh, and I just hope we will just run into Coyote right away. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PhD from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojamans. And now how I'm paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Oh my. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Oh my, this guy's brainwashed. Cherry Bomb face, pretty faces, hard, armored in lipstick, and low expectations. Oh, I like this girl already. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend the discovery meeting, get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. Ain't that exciting? I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Alright, sorry I got interrupted. And I've heard he's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Be careful about whose conversations you listen in on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Well, I think you know the answer to that. I do. You are independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. So tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people just like you. So who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. Used to work here. And one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that drag. So, who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. So, thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Well, gutter punks have to stick together. So, ever hear the name Sam Watts? Well, Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. So, did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. So that guy mentioned Coyote. Is she here? No, I think she's away on business. On business, huh? Is she a shaman? With a name like Coyote? No. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. I've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Reaper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. I'll talk to you later then. Alright, so not as easy as I thought. So Coyote is not here, but it seems so. Let's check this Eric guy. Alright, colorful picture. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Sure, let's take a look what he has. Okay, so he has some outfits, and we currently have this secure clothing. Just very basic, just armor 1. We have other ones just like that, just different pictures, I guess. We have a couple of better ones, the Black Hat armor 2 and Intelligence 1, that's interesting. Thaumaturgic armor, also armor 2, willpower 1, useless for us. Shadowrunner, charisma +1, not bad, also 2. The tourist look, 3 armor, 1 intelligence, that's not bad. Ninja clothing, 3 armor actually, and dodge +1, that's not bad at all. And then they have Ellie Punk, that's actually a picture of pretty much from the intro. Armor is 4 and HP plus 3. HP plus 3 is not much, but it's nice. These are actually, some of them are interesting. It's kind of expensive, so I don't want to dump money just yet. We may need it for some other stuff, so we have less than 2k. So let's wait. But that's something that might be of interest. Okay, so that's the dude selling outfits, alright. Ghost of Grizzled Veteran. That's actually a special character for the Kickstarter backers. You need to enter a code in the beginning to get him. He tells the stories and gives some items for free. At the end of bar sits an old guy with a great beard and deep circles under his eyes, whom no one else seems to see or even notice that he exists. It's likely because he doesn't. He's been dead for almost 30 years. Besides you, the only person that seems to know he is there is the bartender, who keeps his frosty mug full of Hefeweizen beer. Hey, I know you. You're new. You backed me when I was alive. So how can I repay the favor? So what are you doing here? Damned if I know. You live your life making stuff up, then you die, you end up on a stool in a bar in a story you made up. So meta. Why should I talk to you? I mean, you're a ghost. Mostly I just tell stories, but I'm occasionally good for some free gear. So come by to say hi anytime you're at the Union. So any stories for today? Did you hear the one about the night Shadowrun formed in my head? You see, I wanted to do a cyberpunk game, but Arcologies beat me to it. Damn Mike Pondsmith to hell. And I didn't want to do the second cyberpunk game, so I started looking for a way to organically mix magic and fantasy into cyberpunk because I saw them as juxtaposing themes. I thought it would be interesting to integrate them. Every culture on Earth features fantastic creatures and magic in their mythology, so it all had to come from somewhere. My dad is a big Mesoamerican archaeology fan, so I kind of grew up with the Olmecs, Toltecs, Mayans and Aztecs. And of course the calendars, which all of a sudden struck me as a wonderful way of explaining where the magic comes from. The main calendar has 5200-year-long count, with each 5200 years viewed as a new world. That timing almost lines up with the Judeo-Christian world creation date of about 5800 years ago, which is a little spooky. The sixth world was due to start in 2012. I thought, what if magic ebbed and flowed from the world every 5200 years and the world changed when it did? Like a moth becoming a butterfly when the environment is right. Alright, that's enough for one beer. Come back later for more useless trivia. But do you have anything for me today? And we got another grenade. That's nice. So let's... yeah, let's send this one to stash. I don't think we really... No, I know that send this item to stash because we can't use grenade really effectively with 1 strength, so... and we only have 1. That's okay. Why, yes I do. Here's a handy frag grenade. Be careful not to throw it near friendlies. Yeah, with 1 strength you're pretty much gonna be throwing it near yourself, at the very least. I'm done wasting time with you, chummer. Alright, so who else is out here? That's our merchant. Let's see, who else do we have in here? Okay, Jim Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. There's a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix tech? Alright, sure we do. So let's see what we have for... Okay, we have some... Okay, let's start with consumables. We have grenades. Frag grenades, concussion grenades, that's AP grenades, smoke grenades, chance to hit reductions. Basic med kits, drone repair kits, don't care about. That stuff is expensive. We're not big on grenades, at least not for our character, so we probably won't be buying that. Not yet. Maybe a smoke grenade, that's the one we drop like on ourselves usually. Basic med kits, we have quite a few for now. They only heal us for 10, again for now. And they have 150, so let's pass on that. Drones, well, we're not doing rigger, so... But yeah, you can see why it can get expensive for the rigger game. Pretty quickly, even the most basic ones are close to 1,000. Alright, weapons. Now, okay, we have fairly cheap pistols, which we don't use. SMG, much more expensive. Bigger magazine, again, we're not specializing there. We have a street sweeper, which is a shotgun. Pretty low capacity. Again, we're not specializing, but it's relatively cheap, so may consider it. We have the second slot for the weapon. We can't buy another AK-97, unfortunately. That would be quite useful for not reloading it on as soon as we run out. So there's that, and the machete and the baseball bat. That's the melee weapons. We don't do that. Okay, so nothing yet. If we get different characters, we may reconsider. So who else do we have here? We have Mr. Kluwe. That's a big dude. Oh wow, that's big horns too. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of a troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. The product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Well, that is a polite troll, and well-mannered and well-dressed. Outstanding. So, will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. Well, especially if you're a troll of that size, the stern look does wonders. You have business here? Oh, I'm looking into death of some Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. There's a sharpness in Kluwe's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. I love this guy. I wish we could hire him, and that's right up my alley. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. So, I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Yeah, I like this guy. Alright, let's see what we have in the back room. Alright, there's more people here. Who is this? Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new? I am. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, huh? True. Quite true. And I keep my mouth shut about it, too. That's the secret of keeping a job here. And staying alive in general. I gotta work. See you around. Well, another likable character. He speaks business, so Noog. Oh wow, that looks nice. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, Your Majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. So yeah, I would like to see your wares. So what does he have? Okay, have a lot of stuff here. Have weapons. I'm not sure why it's under weapons. Spell casting, we don't do that. Powerbolt for a mage. Spells. Okay, so we have heal ones again. That's all spell casting stuff that we're not gonna have. Some of the stuff is really good, so if we ever get a mage. Weaken armor is nice. A lot of good stuff here, but we don't care about this right now. Now, that is the stuff we might be able to get. So that's a conjuring stuff, and that's a shaman stuff. We're not playing shaman, but we can pick some stuff here. We don't care about slow, but haste is could be very helpful. So that requires 1 in conjuring, and that increases the friendly target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. I'm actually going to pick this up. Yeah, let's just do chi casting. Again, it's for physical adepts. We don't do that. Consumables. Okay, spirit summoning, we don't do that. Alright, so we need to pick 1 in conjuring, and we can do exactly that. We have 5 karma points. So let's pick our 1 here. That only cost us 1 point. What's this one? Air barrier. No, we're not gonna do that. No need. And we can confirm. Let's see, what do we have here? No, let's just keep that for now. And let's pick haste. Now we can do haste. It's gonna cost us 200, but that's okay. We can do that, and we've got our haste right there. So now we can cast it. It's not amazing because it's, well, yet at least, because it's gonna be 1 AP. I believe, is it? Oh, it's 2 AP as well. But could become useful. It only cost us 1 karma point to get there. Haste is powerful. And confirm. Alright. So okay, so we have what did we have? We got outfit merchant, we got weapons merchant, we've got shaman merchant. Let's talk to Miss Kubota. Alright, so Miss Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race. African and Japanese. Interesting combination. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess it with your own peril." But your eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. Konbanwa, good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. Or is this business? Well, I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs. But not tempted enough? Tell me, Omaya, what is it what you're looking for? Well, we are looking for information. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, ne? So I've been told. Soka. And why should I help you? I don't think she would care about Jake. Hunting the Reaper, I don't know. But let's talk about Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. She's amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. He's a avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. So what do you want to know? And how well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here wherever he could beg or borrow enough nuan to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent. He was always looking for the next fix. He clung to his piece like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him. Except Coyote. So did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Kluwe, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. And so why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? Well, during the gold rush years there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high number of customers as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there. And thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Would that I could. I haven't seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. So if she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know. There's always someone more dangerous. Well, that is certainly true. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. Might be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed for 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Alright. Can we get anything else from her? No. I'll guess let's go check up upstairs. Okay, so we have some rooms. What do we have here? Alright, and here's our first skill check, what we can actually hit. With our Decker, Decken 2. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It is set to require a password for entry. And Decken 2, that's what we have. Let's hack it. And boom. Now we can get inside. Let's see what we have in there. That's a big teddy bear. This bear seems to be hiding something. And we have a nitro. Yeah, as I said, we don't really need that. Let's just send it to a stash. Maybe we can sell it later or something. Not amazing, but hey, it's free. And no one saw us, it seems. Let's check this one. Anything in here? Doesn't seem to be the case. And can we get anywhere here? No. Okay. Alright, so that's a lot of stuff here. Seems like that's a Coyote's room, so looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. she planning to move somewhere? Okay, what's in there? The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette backs. Alright, a frame painting of the Chicago skylines done in stylized silhouettes. So, Chicago poster. What's in here? Coyote bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Alright, interesting. Let's see. First paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. So let's look at the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs. We're not saying how big guns on hot women turned her on. Okay, so she's got a pistol. Interesting. But not unusual for this universe at all. Okay, let's read the diary entry. Came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping in our apartment floor. Getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco. But this cutter drag keeps messing everything up. I love him. He is totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on those runs. With those bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out of the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled drag like that again, he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More than in his involvement with the cutters. Just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Well, not specific to Shadowrun, I suppose. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. So let's read the entry. Sometimes it seems that Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely. I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Alright. Third paper. There's the receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. So looks at the receipt. The COD receipt for special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Morris Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. What? Zebra meat? What the hell? Alright, interesting. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. Okay, so she's into snake and something to do with shadow. Maybe that's a snake. And the fourth paper. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door. Set to a combination of 342436. Alright, nice. We got a combination to a safe. And That seems to be it. From here. Nope. Nope. Still nothing. Okay, so let's look at this safe. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe, and now we know the combination. Safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. And what do we have in there? Another grenade. Interesting, to keep grenade in your safe. Okay. Well, a girl got to do what a girl's got to do. Alright, so let's check her desk. The computer. And the computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. Doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes a dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen password. Not the password, the only other button on screen is the password recovery option. Okay, so we can do password recovery, we can do decking, 3 skill check with a brute force password crack, which we can get, I believe. Let's see, do we have enough for decking 3? Not what I necessarily want to do it just for a skill check. I think we should be able to do that. I think we have intelligence. Yes, we have intelligence, so we can get decking 3. But let's see what else can we do here before going there. Okay, so how about this password recovery? Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1. Your first childhood pet. Okay, Paka is not a pet. By the shadow. Okay, there was a shadow on one of the pictures, so let's try shadow. Answer third. Okay, so we don't know what the was it correct or not. What's your favorite musical act? I don't know. Concrete Dreams, The Elementals, Shield Wall, Starfire, The Shadows. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Starfire. And question 3, what is the name of your hometown? Denver, New York, Portland, Chicago, Berlin, Seattle. Okay, well, there is a Chicago poster, so maybe that's Chicago. Alright. Okay, so we got it with Starfire. I'm not sure, like, there probably is a hint here somewhere. But in this case, I actually was just guessing. But the first and the last one was fairly obvious, so it was pretty easy to actually brute force in a way, because you only had a few options for the second one, and the first and the third were known. Anyway, so we don't need to jack up our decking skill just yet. Alright, so we've got the computer, we got 3 karma, that's very useful. So the computer has a basic list of applications, so let's check access history first. Quick scan of recent searches show that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. What? Also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay. So in your contacts. His contacts list has exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paka. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Yeah. Okay, 3 days ago meet with Delilah about gig. And today meet Paka for a date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Okay. And we can speak with Miss Kubota. Yep, nothing to do here. How many points? We have 7 karma points. Nice. I think we are done here. Let's speak with Miss Kubota. Alright, how can I help you? So, do you know Packard? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. So, have you heard of Mori's Meat Emporium? No, I'm a vegetarian. Do you know Jean Park sold Coyote a gun recently? Well, I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Yeah, so it seems. So Coyote had a date with Paco at Pike's Place Market in the next half hour. So if you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambate kudasai. Good luck. Alright, so it seems that we are done here. Take the cab, find and question, yep. Okay. So, doesn't seem like there's anything to do here. Okay, we can talk to Jin. We can't do anything here. Mr. Kluwe. Yes, we can talk to Jean Parks. Maybe she knows something. And did you sell brownie max power to Coyote, the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me. If she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. Well, she can't recommend you if she's dead. Did she say anything about why she wanted it? All she said was that she was looking for stopping power. He's back on the drama. Need some hardware? Probably not at the moment. Alright, anything else in here? That's the merchant, so nothing here. And that's where we can leave. So I'll make a cut here. And we'll continue to the next area in the next episode. So see you then.